It's so stupid. Hello, and welcome to Entertain This. It's a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games. My name's Tom. With me I have
Mitch.
And still don't have Hayden. We don't get Hayden back until November or December.
It's either end of November, somewhere between the end of November and mid-December. Supposedly he'll be back.
Allegedly.
But, you know, that's when he'll be back in the U.S., whether he'll be back off his base or, you know,
Whether he'll be home and able to reclaim the third chair. I mean, we have done a slew of interviews for his position.
I'm banking on him not being back until after Christmas. Whether he is or not before, that'll be up to him. But that's what I kind of figured. He'd get home. He'd probably want to spend Christmas with his family since he hasn't seen him in a year. You know.
Yeah, you know.
Semantics.
Familial, family obligations, if you will.
Yeah.
This episode, we are talking about
No longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
loud.
Well, that's not what we're going to be talking about. We were going to review the movie Independence Day, and then we were like, nah.
Nah. I was wondering, I was like, are we doing the Independence Day review?
No, I was going to play that for our intro, but I couldn't get it to work before you hit the button. So I was like, oh, well. But, yeah, we were going to review Independence Day, but we were like, nah, we didn't really have we weren't really feeling it. So we're going to have an extensive review by Tom of the Elden Ring Erdtree DLC.
Shadow of the Erdtree. It happened.
Because
we talked about it, and now it's out. I'm like 40-plus hours into it.
I was going to ask you, have you beaten it, or are you at the final boss?
I'm still at the final boss. Okay. I haven't beaten
Mega
Radahn. Super Radahn.
Super
like Radahn Prime. Like not Scarlet Rotted riding on with no feet on his scrawny horse. Like, nope. Like, this is Prime Radahn.
Yeah.
And it is rough.
I did see where one of the streamer people, I forgot his name, but he was fighting Radahn, and he did something like so much happened all at once that it spawned two bosses at the same time from like it glitched out.
Yeah.
So he was fighting two Radahns at once, and he just, oh my god, I can't even, like he was just.
Well, Radahn has
everywhere.
like a super move when you get him the second phase where he's like doing these like shadow attacks at you in just rapid succession.
Yes.
Where it's just like, boom, 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 like, and then he's just coming at you repeatedly, and you're rolling, and you're just watching your stamina bar go boop, 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 and then he's still coming. You're like, ah! And then you're just shouting at your two NPCs and your mimic, going, "Hello, help!"
Just take his attention for a second.
So one thing I will say I realized. These bosses do not give a crap that an NPC is stabbing them repeatedly, lighting them on fire. Your mimic is hitting them with stuff. They are literally taking the shots. They'll look at them, and then they immediately snap right back to you. And you're like trying to heal it. It's like putting in place, like, and then they just come right back at you. And you're just like, you don't even get a chance to breathe half the time.
Well, before we get too in depth in the Erdtree review, I'll do our social media.
Well,
you can go to entertainthispodcast.com, which will take you to our Facebook group and page. You also go to our Twitter, which is @thisentertain, or X, whatever you want to call it. Also, our Instagram, which is entertain.this, and our YouTube and TikTok, which is entertain this !
Yeah.
Those things.
Those places.
Now, Shadow of the Erdtree.
After we waited 2 years to play it, and I played the crap out of this thing.
I played what I could. I tried.
Yeah, I mean, you were on vacation.
Yeah.
You were out of the state, so there was nothing really you could do. I got off work, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, had it all downloaded, and was just like, woo! So I will say it's got a 7 out of 10 rating on Steam, which I'm a little surprised. But it already sold like 5 million copies in 3 days after it was released, which was a lot. I mean, that's good for just a standalone game, let alone a DLC.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people. A lot of developers are still mad because they gave so much for this DLC, and it's still not
pay to win.
Season
passes,
all that stuff.
But paying money for great loot that you can't get in the game that'll make the game easier. All that crap. This is just we basically got Elden Ring 2.
I mean, the size of this DLC is basically a whole nother game.
They said it was about the size of like Liurnia. This DLC is the size of.
It's not a whole other Elden Ring game.
No,
it's like a half of an Elden Ring game.
Yeah, the map is like half the size, and the map is very vertical.
Yeah,
it's a big map, but there is so much layer to it, where like you don't really realize that at certain points, like you're way above where you were, or you're below where you were. Yeah, and having to go and crisscross through the map and figure out where to get to things.
As far as size, though, it's about half of what the original Elden Ring was, but it's more than what some games come out modern day.
So as of this recording, I've beaten 9 of the Remembrance bosses.
I've beaten 2.
2? 2! He got 2. Let me see. I'll tell you who all of them are.
I beat the lion guy that is terrifying.
Yeah, the lion guy.
me, Tom, and our friend Evan help us beat him. And then I beat the what's her name? Rolana. Tom listened to me as I beat her because it was easier to do it with my mimic.
I did all this without Mitch, our friend Evan, Hayden, any outside like real people summons. It was all if there was an NPC summon. I mean, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you didn't just do it by yourself." It's like I technically did.
People.
Screw them. Like I'm playing the game. Like I can summon these NPCs. I'm summoning the NPCs.
Yeah.
I can do the ding 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 ding. And get my mimic going and watch him not do anything for the first. And like I was running from a boss and he was chasing me. My mimic was running after me, and I'm like, "No, you idiot! Go get him!"
I'll just say, it's like me with Call of Duty. Y'all complain how I like to play Call of Duty. I paid for the game. I'm playing it the way I want. We bought Erdtree. We bought Elden Ring. We're playing it the way we want.
So here's the 10 Remembrance bosses to beat the DLC. You have the Divine Beast Dancing Lion, which you fight first.
It's terrifying.
Which is horrifying.
Because it eats you.
Wait till you get to the Golden Hippopotamus.
Oh, great.
Which is not a Remembrance boss, but it's a Golden Hippopotamus. It's a gigantic boss. And second phase, it shoots like porcupine needles out of its back. And then it starts like combat rolling at you where like it just drops to the ground and explodes them out in like a grenade. And there's not much you can do. Rolana, the sister of Renala, the Twin Moon Knight. That fight was brutal. I will say these boss fights were brutal. Yeah. Like it wasn't as like a lot of the Elden Ring bosses stuff was telegraphed. You knew if you fought a boss 2-3 times, you knew what moves were going to come.
Well, that and the original Elden Ring bosses, they would fight you and then they would back up and like assess almost. Like they give you a breather. These ones don't.
No, there is no breathing. They are coming at you full speed.
Especially Renala that I fought.
Yeah, Renala is.
She just keeps coming.
Commander Gaius was 20 plus tries.
He's the one on the
horse or on the giant boar.
Yeah, I keep seeing on TikTok how to cheese him.
Yeah, it's good luck. Good
well,
luck.
You get him trapped in like the corner of the building, and then you can just area effect moves.
Yeah, and then eventually he'll figure out how to get out of it.
Well, they said like when he gets halfway, he jumps up into the air, and he might come across the other side, but then you can just move to the other corner. And that's how a lot of people have kind of cheesed him using the like blood, Mog's like thing.
Or the sword you get for right guard.
Yeah, area of effect things.
Yeah,
you
AoE
can hit him
attacks.
through the wall.
The Scatter Tree Avatar, that one got a broken controller. So I spiked my controller and I broke the right stick and the top and the right bumper.
Tom has anger issues.
Well, after you fight this damn thing, 30 times, and this boss is the only one in the game that has 3 complete phases.
Okay.
So there is a way to kind of make it easier. So you go. The first phase is pretty easy. If you hit him in the stupid sunflower face, you do a buttload of damage.
Okay.
Good luck trying to hit it because he moves obnoxiously quickly.
Okay.
Like way too fast. But you do it, and when you kill him, he like falls like he got staggered.
Okay.
Like, the glowing red, and you can do like a critical hit to him. So do that because when he comes back, he spawns with minus 25% health.
Okay.
So he's only at 3/4 of his full health. So I fight him. I did that, and then I fought him the second time, and I was like, okay, cool. It was a 2-phase boss. And I'm like, I got 2 health flasks left. My Mimic's almost dead. And I'm looking at my Mimic is still standing there. And I'm like,
wait a minute.
Hey, what? And then my Mimic starts swinging at the ground. And I'm like, what does he do? And then he starts coming back. And I was like, 3! Oh, God. It was... Because there's one move he does, you can't dodge it. You have to tank through it. I've never been able to dodge it. I didn't even get like a lucky accidental dodge where he does the holy hand grenade explosion. Like, you can't outrun it to the point where you be safe. It's just it's brutal. I hate that boss. And then Mesmer the Impaler. So I would like to say I was wrong on the last time we talked about the trailer before we started to play it. Where like, oh, the red guy, like, oh, that's Mikola. It's not Mikola. It's Mesmer.
Okay.
I think like the sister of Melania.
Gotcha.
He's got like the fire red hair.
Now
That dude is a horrible boss fight.
well, I came across a guy that I forgot where part of the map I was on, but I came across a guy that was like an NPC enemy, I guess, that spawns like the ones that are all red or whatever. I came across somebody with him that had something of Mesmer. I can't remember his name, but it was yesterday. As I came into this church, like as you're going towards the Shadowkeep, you veer off to the left. There's like the ruined church up on the hill, and I walked in there, and because like I was talking to my cousin, and we were just playing, or he's playing Destiny, and I was playing this, but I was just talking to him, and all of a sudden I started hearing somebody talk, and I was like, "What's going on?" And all of a sudden he spawned in front of me. I was like, "Oh crap,
Run away!"
Well, he just charges after you, and just keeps following you until you fight him. So I had to turn around and fight him, and it took me like two or three tries, and I eventually killed him. But I don't know who he was, but he was using like the spear of Mesmer or something too. So
Mesmer was brutal. And then you got Ramina, Saint of Bud. That's some like Poison Ivy-esque woman riding like a centipede that's also a scorpion.
I saw the pictures of that one, or like a video of that
one. That fight wasn't hard.
Okay.
That fight, I died. It probably took me 5 tries.
Yeah. But
that was more of just being patient and not getting like roped into like, oh, let me go for another hit. It's just like, no. Back out, roll, dodge. All right, now you can hit him. The Putrescent Knight, that one wasn't, I don't remember that fight, which means I probably did it pretty quickly.
I don't know which one that one is.
I'm trying to remember that. Midra, Lord of Frenzy Flame, that I did in 1 try. That was a cool fight, and you get a really cool weapon for doing it.
Now, and to preface this, Tom's build from the original Elden Ring is like what you need for this new DLC. Like, he's already just like a big guy that just tanks stuff and has big swords that just do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I dual wield colossal great swords,
which
that are both plus 25 heavy.
In the original Elden Ring, that was like doing it on hard mode, and now that's like the easier way to do stuff in the DLC. Just be able to tank stuff and hit it with big heavy damage.
I'm here to bonk, sir. And then Metyr, the Mother of Fingers. So everybody knows the big hands.
Yeah,
this is the mom.
Oh,
so that's a wild. It's that I got rolled. I got rinsed the first fight because I just didn't. You don't know the moves. And the funny thing about it is, FaZe Jev, he had already beaten through the game, and he got into a boss fight, and he's like, remember, your first attempt at a boss is normally your best run until because you die like subsequently, however many times, and then you finally beat it. But like the first time, you get really, really close.
Yeah.
So like a lot of them, like he beat in 1 try. Like, he beat Mesmer on the first try.
Okay.
But I mean, granted, he's also beaten the game multiple times. On like he's gone like all the way to New Game 7.
Oh well.
Or he just does like, oh, I'm gonna do just punching bosses to death. He's doing one right now of beating the game only at level 1.
Well, that's one.
And he's already past Godric.
That's one thing I've learned is that you always summon the guy. Like if you're playing by yourself,
If you see a dude who's buck naked
and not holding any weapons,
that's your guy.
That's
That's
the guy to
him.
summon.
That dude knows what he's doing. He knows way more than you. If you see some stoutly armored dude with the biggest cheese weapons, it's like,
he's trying.
He's trying, But if you see somebody, it's like, I don't even know what he's using. Like, you know what? I don't need to try to find out.
Well, that's what when I'd go to some of these cave bosses that I was fighting, you could summon people to help you, and I'd get ready to summon somebody. I'd look and be like, he doesn't have any weapons at all, and he's wearing like a loincloth. That's the guy.
You're my guy. Put me in the game, coach.
It was. I was in there fighting, and all of a sudden he starts doing like karate, like lighting himself on fire and doing karate. I'm like, that's work. It works. It works.
So I did get the summon. Well, hang on, let me finish. The Motherfingers. That fight. Once I saw somebody do the fight, and just like where they stood and like how they bladed off with the monster or the boss. I was like, oh. So I went and I really did it, and I was like, I got home and Rachel was coming over, so I was like, let me try to fight this guy before she gets here. And I ran to where the fight is, initiated the fight, and I ran and I beat him. And I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't bad. And then Radahn, the consort of Mikola. That is the toughest fight.
So you still haven't beaten that one?
I haven't beaten Radahn.
Okay.
I've seen, remember Elden Ring had Let Me Solar?
Yeah.
This game has Let Me Tank her, or Let Me Tank him.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The dude's just standing there with a shield, and he's just taking hits, and you just like watch his health bar like not move, and Radahn just going nuts at this guy, and he's just like don't, holding the shield up like a freaking Spartan.
That's what when I summoned Tom to fight. Was it?
I did summon 2 random guys to fight Gaius.
Well, no, who was the one that you?
And they both got rinsed in the first 30 seconds.
What was the dual sword girl's name again?
Rolana.
When you use the shield, and you're like, hey, she's not hurting me. I was like, that's good, but if we're on my account, if I die, we both lose. Because you were just like taking the hits. I was like, that's all good for you, but you're not hitting it back.
I was poking.
Yeah, it wasn't helping me though. That was the objective, getting me past this character.
Look, at that point, we had already fought and died 10 times.
True.
We can experiment.
True.
We can experiment. So I was like, it is tough to summon co-op players.
Yeah.
In the open, not like, your friends and you have like the passwords set.
Yeah.
Like those gold seals appear and they're already gone. Like you hear the like it's appearing, and you run to it, and it's like unable to summon it because someone already beat you to it, and you're just like,
I didn't have any problem with that so far. But then again, every time I've tried to summon somebody, I haven't even been to a boss fight where it's just random that I've tried to summon.
Mm-hmm. I know I did that with when I fought Radahn. Because Elden Ring, like a lot of people were just doing it just for like the rune.
Yeah.
Fights and XP just to keep fighting these guys
Yeah.
because eventually people just had the movesets completely memorized.
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
Well, what kills me is like you'll fight some of these characters, and then you'll summon other people to help you, and they literally just run away.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
They're pushing you at him like, you go get him. It's like, I don't want to die. It's like, this is my...
And I know that wasn't the case with me, you, and Evan, but when we were playing, we were both just trying to get out of the way, and we are all 3 rolling the same direction.
They were all getting clipped at the same time.
Because he just kept charging.
Yeah.
And we were all like, we'd roll left, like all of us would roll left on the same time. Well, then he'd come after us, we'd all roll back at the same time, just trying to get away from him.
So I was like, I'm playing the game. I'm past level 200, new game plus, plus 25 dual colossal great swords, strength out the wazoo, endurance, dexterity, health. I could take a hit. These bosses, they'll rinse. I can take probably 2 hits back to back, sometimes 3 depending on the move. and I can roll out and heal.
Yeah.
Some of them it's just like, and away you go.
I cheesed my guy up before the DLC to where I was like level 251, and I had all my stuff kind of evened out. And Tom was like, "Nah, it's not gonna work." And Evan was the same way. He's like, "That you just need to max stuff out." So I was like, "All right, hold on." So I went back.
Yeah, because you were getting eaten by the divine beast and getting killed. Because like me and Evan could both take it.
Yeah.
If we were full health, we could take it.
Yeah.
And live.
So
and we're like, "What's your vigor level at?" And Evans is like, I'm at 280 something. I'm at 9. Or he's like, I'm at 1980 something. I was like, I'm at 1955. And
I was at 15.
And you're at like 1500. It's just like that's why like you're 400. Like, come on, get good.
So I went and get the larval tier and fixed it. And I'm in like the 2000s now.
And now you can take hits.
Yeah. I don't have any arcane or intellect. You don't really, need it. But
I will say I love playing my Giga Chad strength build because it's just fun for me.
Yeah.
To come waltzing in with 2 swords that are like 10 feet tall plus, if not 12 feet. Jump in the air, bonk somebody, watch it do 2,000 something damage, and just be like, yeah. And then I medium roll because, I'm in armor to protect, and those swords weigh so dang much. Because I think I'm going to cheese and just max out endurance see if I can get to light build while holding it with good armor.
With mine, I forgot the name of them, but it's 2 twin blades that cause blood loss. And they spin. You can spin both of them at the same time. Mm-hmm. But I use blood loss with what was it? I either use that or Malekith's blade. Mm-hmm. But then I've got blood loss, and I've got my strength and endurance leveled way up. So with my endurance, it raises your equipment load or whatever.
Yeah.
So that I can wear the heavier armor and still be a medium build. So that helps out.
Because if I can wear like the Vigaris set, it's the set that Moore wears, the pot guy. It looks like it's big, bulky stone armor.
Yeah.
That looks really cool. If I can wear that and medium roll with 2 great swords, I'd be very happy. Because like that's armor, like I could take pretty much all hits and I can still move enough to block or dodge through stuff.
One thing I want to figure out is I need to study more on how different armors actually have secret stats to them that help with different things. I need to look more into that. Because if I want to use blood loss, there's certain ones that actually add to that a little bit.
So far, the best armor I think I've used. I mean, I was wearing Lionel's armor.
Okay.
The super fat armor, and that was good for pretty much anything that's going to be pure strength. Like it's going to be like you're not fighting magic wielders.
Right.
Or they're not going to do fire damage to you, or poison, scarlet rot, whatever, holy damage, what have you. The Gaius armor has really good magic defense, and strength, and just normal physical. And then with the talismans, like the Pearl Drake or whatever, pretty much kind of put that. Pretty much, I think is probably the best armor set I've had the most success with that one.
Gotcha. Now, I did find a little bit of armor and stuff down in one of these caves. Not caves, but it's like I don't know if it's like the little maze things where.
Did you find the Sauron armor?
No, I hadn't found that one.
That armor looks so cool, and the biggest sin is it doesn't have a cape. If that armor had a cape, I would just wear that. I don't care how weak the stats are, because it's light armor, but you literally look like Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and my character's name is Sauron. My gamer tag is Sauron. I have Lord of the Rings coasters.
Well, then you need to go. I don't know if you've already beaten him. We could beat the knight that gives you the big mace.
I have it.
I have it. Around with that.
It's like I have it.
Okay, yeah.
I thought I was running around just wearing it, and then I was like, I was getting hit, and I was like, man, I'm taking a lot more damage than I used to. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But the premise of this game, well, to get to the DLC, like we talked about, you had to have beaten Radahn and beaten Moog.
Yeah, and it's in the blood level area, not underneath the citadel.
Yeah, it's where it's the grace where you get when you beat Moog.
Right.
Yeah, because behind him is Mikola in like the cocoon thing, and then
of death.
And then you spawn out, you come back, Lita, the Needle Knight or whatever is standing there. You exhaust that dialogue, and then you touch like Mikola's hand, and you transport to the Shadow Realm. I think or the Shadow World or whatever.
Yeah,
I think it's the Shadow Realm.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Shadow Realm.
Yeah, you see, Yugi and Pegasus and all those guys and Joey and whatever their other stupid names are. And the Dark Magician. You've activated my trap card.
There are a lot of traps.
So there, from what I've gathered, is Mikola has made it there and, like, shed, like, because Mikola's a guy, is a boy, and has, like, shed basically, like, his, I don't know really how to, like, his body. Yeah. So to speak, because you find all these steps, and there's all these other NPCs who are being guided by Mikola, who are like other tarnished.
Gotcha. That
you encounter and you talk to, and some of them become your allies, and some of them you're going to fight like 4 of them.
Okay.
To get to Radahn, like in one fight.
Oh, great!
And you can. This was the funniest fight. You come in, they're coming at you. You hit the summons, and it's like they'll summon when like the moment's right. And I'm like, what does that mean? And I'm like, I'm fighting like for my life, and then I see one appear, and I'm like, well, where's the other? And I'm like dinging my mimic, like, get the hell out here. And like more of them are coming, they're all coming at you, and it's just like, oh, now here's the other one, now here's the other one. And I'm like, I don't need installments. I needed the whole squad G'd up, all 4 of us ready to go off the bat.
This isn't a show up when you feel like it kind of day.
So, like, that fight took me, like, 2-3 tries. And then on the 3rd try, like, it was just one of those good runs. Yeah. Beat the first one, beat the second one. Me and my Mimic teamed up on the 3rd one. So it was just the last one left. And they healed back to full health. And it's just that one, it was the Needle Knight versus all 4 of us. And we just ran. It was just like, it's just like you're just seeing swords go flying and, like, explosions. And it's just like, I was watching the go. And then you get, like, all their armor sets.
Now, who's I'm sure you've already mentioned it, but who's, like, the big dragon that you got to fight?
Bale.
Okay.
That fight, if you're going to play, by yourself, no summons, no cooperators, there's an NPC you can summon named Egon. The whatever. And, like, you find him going there, and he's just, like, screaming. Like, that voice actor understood the assignment. like that fight when you get him and he just like busts in and it's just like, curse you, Bale! And you're just like, whoa, like this dude's just yelling. And it's like, you will rue the day. And I'm just like, yeah. Like the dude's just hyping you up the entire fight. And he's just like, you're a true dragon warrior. And I'm like, hell yeah, man. Like, that's not fun. I was like, I don't care about my Mimic. I just want you to, like,
snap in.
Like, just go nuts during this fight. The Bale fight is wild because the lore with him was like, he was like the oldest dragon.
Yeah.
And the reason Placidusax is missing 2 heads is because of Bale.
Oh.
Because on Bale's back, you could see 2 of Placidusax's heads still like bitten into his back.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
But the Bale fight, that is a tough one. It was tougher than Placidusax.
Well, because, I haven't fought this fight yet, but he fills up the entire screen from the... So,
Yeah. This was like... even... what's his face?
Was he a Remembrance boss? Or no?
No, he's not even a Remembrance boss. He's not... Like, you don't have to beat him. But it's so worth it just for that... You get cool stuff. You get a bunch of runes.
Well, no, if you beat him, it gives you the ability to, like... I don't know if it gives you the ability, but it's part of the quest line to where you can actually become a dragon.
Yeah, you get the dragon like armor.
Yeah,
set, which is cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Just
it does look pretty dope. And just for that voice actor, like I don't know who that guy is, but like I hope he got like double the money because it wasn't like, oh, you're a tarnish.
Yeah,
it's like no, this dude was like he came in like high on coke. Like he was just like, it's like, what am I? I'm against a dragon. Got it. Screw you! He's just like losing his mind, and I'm just like, yeah. I was like, I like the energy.
When Tom, when I first started playing, he did introduce me to nightmare fuel of a scorpion and spider. He was like, oh yeah,
the scorpion spiders.
Yeah, he's like, go through this door. I was like, why? What's in the stairways? He goes, oh, don't worry, it's just nightmares. I'm like, what?
And then it comes like flying out of the sky. And he's like, ah!
Well, I found out that as you ride around,
there's a room that has 3 of them that drop out of the ceiling.
Well, as I was riding around, there are ones that also have wings as well.
Yeah,
yeah, those were creepy as too.
Yep. Luckily, they're only in that one place.
Yeah.
I know. I hate like because we came. I was like, of course, it's a spider scorpion. Like I ran and hit him with double bonks and took like half his health. And I was like, oh, okay, these are easy. And I just slid and double KO'd him.
Those and then the hands are the creepiest thing to me.
Wait till you get to like the mother, like the finger
Yeah.
Like the birthplace of the
I'm
fingers.
not looking forward to it.
With like the worm fingers that like shoot this like homing beam like laser at you.
I'm not looking forward
And then it paralyzes you, and then a portal opens and one of them drops out and just immediately like grabs you and tries to eat you.
Oh,
It's Ugh.
not looking forward to it.
So you go to the Shadow Realm, meet all these NPCs, and they're all like trying to like kindly Mikola or whatever. Elden Ring does a weird job about explaining the lore.
Yeah,
the lore normally doesn't come out until like 20 minutes like later, like when you start watching the YouTube videos and people like piecing stuff together and doing a lot of research about like who's who and why they're doing what they're doing.
It's
So they actually stole Mohg's body.
Oh yeah,
And that's how Radahn was like reincarnated.
okay.
They basically used his body as a vessel to put Radahn's soul back into
That's pretty cool, actually.
and brought back Prime Radahn. But he's got like the horns and stuff like coming out of like his elbow.
Oh, Radahn does?
Yeah.
Oh, so
But
you fought him. You just hadn't beat him.
I have fought Radahn 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
And I've gotten most of the time I can get him into the second phase pretty simply.
Okay.
Pretty easy. It's just from there it's a wild ride. And like I've only done it a couple times. Like, if I sat down, I could probably do it in an hour.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it did feel harder.
Oh, even the guy Miyazaki, is that the guy who does these?
I don't know.
I'm sure Hayden's just like rocking back and forth, like yelling the name. But he even admitted, like, yeah, we kind of went to 11.
Well, I mean, it feels harder to fight with you and Evan than it did to use my mimic. And which, not saying that y'all are bad. It just, for whatever reason, it just seemed harder.
Yeah, like I wasn't doing as much damage.
I mean, I don't
don't know if it scales me back.
I don't know.
Just because, like, you got to find all these stupid scatter tree fragments. There's 50.
Yeah.
And that'll get, like, the max level you can get. And it's only in this map.
Yeah.
You get, like, whatever effects you get, it doesn't translate when you go back to the main maps.
I think I'm at like 5 and 6 now.
I'm at 19 out of 20
Okay.
on the scatter tree, and then I'm like 8 or 9.
Now, with like the giant fire golems, have you beaten any of those?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do barely any damage.
Okay. I did find that if you...
I haven't really gone back to fight him either. I just run away from him just so I can get to where I'm going.
Well, I found this one video that they were talking about. Like, you could hit the foot and just keep hitting him in the foot. And, just when he raises his foot, jump away.
It's so hard to...
But they said if you just keep doing that, they said it is worth it because it gives you a lot more whatever you need for, like, leveling and stuff like that in this map. So
there's a
I might try
video
it.
I watched, and it was the location of every single scatter tree fragment.
Okay.
And I went through it, and I was like, oh, cool. I was like, I found them all. And I go, and I'm leveling up, and I get to 19, and I got 2 left, and I'm like, what? I was like, you need 3. And I was like, well, where is it? I was like, I just got all of them. And I think you get it from Radahn when you kill him.
Oh, okay.
And then you get the final one, and then you get to 20 out of 20.
Master level?
The master level of 20 out of 20. So I'm already as maxed out as really as I'm going to be.
Okay.
And I don't know if if you can beat Radahn and Mohg in the base game, you're fine. You have to find the scatter tree fragments. You're not going to do it without it. You're not.
Okay.
Like because you scale quickly early, and then it kind of like levels, and then you start to go back up as you collect more of them. And they actually buffed players, like the amount of damage that you can put out and damage you take with the scatter tree fragments because people were just complaining it was too hard. And by the time they did it, I already beaten 8 of the Remembrance bosses. And I'm like, where was this when I'm fighting the Hippo or Relana or Mesmer or the stupid scatter tree avatar? Where was it? Where was that? Like, I could use that help.
Now, does the Remembrance stuff, or not the Remembrance, what are they called again?
Scatter tree fragments?
Do those help you at all in the base game as far as like leveling up?
No.
No.
It's a leveling system only for this DLC.
Okay.
So if you go if you have 19 out of 20, you're 20 out of 20 in the Shadow Realm, you're a juggernaut, cool. You're maxed out. You go back to the main game map, and like let's say you're like level 140 something or 150 or 160, what have you. You're still gonna be like that.
Now on New Game Plus, I do admit I need to go. I've only done enough to go to the new DLC through New Game Plus. I need to go through New Game Plus regular mode, like regular lands or whatever, so I can get all these weapons and fragments and stuff I need to level up my weapons as well. So
I will say, this game, you get so many smithing stones.
You do. I've noticed that you even get some for just beating regular characters.
I was getting sometimes. Them left and right, and because I maxed out the Renala's twin swords.
Okay.
Which are really cool because you go into the fade or to use FP for it, where one starts glowing blue and fire with like magic damage, the other one just starts glowing with fire, and then you can do a magic attack or you can do a fire based.
Okay.
And that was really cool, and I was like, well, that seems pretty good in dual purpose to use.
Yeah.
Depending on who I'm fighting. Like, they might be weak to magic, they might be weak to fire, they might be weak to both, or one or the other. So I went and I was like, did the cheese for a minute. So I had money to pay for it. And then I went and, started leveling up. And I had every single stone. Like, I had an abundance of each one because I'd been playing for like 20 hours.
Yeah.
And I just had all of it just from running around and exploring. And I was just like, oh, cool. And I was like, and I was like, I want to use Gaius' spear. I was like, that does gravity-based attacks. Leveled up. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, oh, let me go buy all their armor, too. I was like, and I got all of it.
Okay.
I will say that, I mean, I did a lot of exploring. It wasn't until I got about halfway through the Remembrance bosses, because I was like, well, I'm going after all of them. I made that like my mission. Beat the DLC, but take down all 10.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of other bosses. There says like up to 50, maybe 55.
Okay.
That you're just going to encounter.
Yeah.
Like if you're exploring and running around, you're going to find them. Yeah, some videos, the Shadow Keep, you need to watch some videos because some of it just does not make sense.
Well, I noticed there was a couple of times I was riding around and I was talking to my cousin. And I'd be riding around like, wait a minute, the music just changed. And then a health bar would appear. I'm like, oh, other way, go the other way.
Run away!
I'm not doing that right now.
The map design's kind of rough as far as just finding the maps.
Yeah.
Because there are some where it's like, oh, you need the bottom right, but like a little higher up than just like dead bottom right.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to find some of the map pieces.
And you're like looking at it on the map, like you see the marker where the map fragment is. It's just, all right, well, how the hell do I get to it? And it's like, oh, you go to the total opposite side of the map, and you're going to do this, and you're going to go down here, and then you're going to run through there. And then, but make sure when you're running through this wall, you jump off to the side and make sure you land on this, and then you go down here, and then you can go through this cave, and then you go through here, and then you go then you get into a coffin, and you go down, and you run down here, and then hey, it forks. But what you're going to do is not even bother. You're going to go up here and do this, and then you're going to get there, and then it's like, oh, okay, that was easy. I'm glad I could figure that out.
What killed me is I went to this one castle, and I could see up on the hill, looking down at the castle, there was 2 graces that you could unlock. So I went down to the castle, and I got one of them. And I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to get to this other grace. Mm-hmm. So I'd beaten most of the castle, and I jumped to these different areas, and I made my way down, like trying to scale the side of this castle. And I eventually got the grace. And when I got to it, I realized there's a ladder that I could have climbed up from the outside of the castle to get to. But I died like 5 or 6 times just trying to get to this grace. I ended up like having to drop down on top of a tarp that didn't kill me when I dropped down.
You're like,
that was the only way to get there. And then I realized there's a ladder. I was like, oh my God.
I mean, I think I'm almost at 50 hours now.
Yeah.
Into this, which is wild that I've played that much. Considering like
in 2 weeks?
Considering I have like 150 something hours now on that character alone.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you telling me I beat the game in less than 100 hours and then halfway through it on New Game Plus and now the 40 something hours into the DLC? I was like, huh. I was like, man, I was cruising through the original game.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just juggernauting our way through.
Well, I mean, because most of the part for the original game, the way our schedules were, all 3 of us were playing at the same time for hours on end at night. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were playing 4 or 5 hours. Probably I'd say average 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, because like I said, all 3 of our schedules were pretty much the same, and we had the time. So we were all 3 leveling up and just going through kicking butt. It
was fun. Time. It was great. I will say this DLC, it's a great. Everybody thinks it should be Game of the Year, but I don't think it can because it's a DLC,
right?
Which kind of sucks.
But I mean, like I was saying at the beginning, it's basically more than most games that come out nowadays. I mean, this DLC has more in it and is longer than a lot of base games.
Yeah.
So,
and I haven't been this excited or just enjoyed a game in probably since the original one, since Elden Ring came out 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just having fun, just running around, exploring. I will say the toughest bosses I've come across who aren't like the main boss line guys are those horned like knights.
Yeah.
The ones who like they do the step and just like super sprint into you like Jedi Knights, and they got like the giant swords. Those dudes do not go down easy, like at all. And I'll be beating the brakes off of them with giant swords, doing jump attacks, plus with the talisman for enhanced jump attacks, the raptor armor to boost it, and I'm doing like barely damage on these guys, and they are effing me up. It is not fun. Those dudes are some BS. And then the running guy with the double spinny blades.
Yeah, they just show
that
up
can
out of nowhere.
run faster than your horse sprinting. And then there's enemies you can't kill in like the forest, like the shadow. Like you can't summon Torrent at all. You have to go on foot.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but there's these like Scattertree like mini avatar glowy head demon things. If they see you, they scream and fly right to you.
I don't think I've seen
and
those.
grab you and kill you. Like you cannot hit them. You do not do damage against them at all. You can't kill them.
I don't think I've seen those.
So you have to like crouch and like stealth your way through in like the grass, and then you have to watch out because there's certain flowers. If you bump into it, it'll ring, and they'll come flying to the spot. So you basically have to like time their movements when they're not looking at you to run across and get to the next like little bit of patch of grass.
Huh.
And it's dark and cloudy and foggy, and you just see their glowingness, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, I haven't come across those yet.
Yeah, you have to go through those to get to the frenzy flame guy, who basically like has like a sword impaled in his head and pulls it out, and like his head explodes.
Okay.
Midra, and then he's got like the glowing frenzied flame head thing, and he's just doing madness damage to you the entire time.
Oh, yeah, I haven't come across that yet.
But me and my mate, we beat the brakes off that guy in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Like because I was taking damage and I did like the madness thing, but so much health didn't kill me.
Yeah.
I health back up and I just ran like, "Rah!" And I hit him with both my swords, and I watched his health bar go poof, and I did like a third almost damage, and I was like, oh okay, my mimic just comes running in. I was like, we just beat the crap out of that guy. I was like, get the hell out of here! Coming at me with that glowy head crap. Get out of here!
Think you're a smart snake, huh?
Think you a smart snake messing with time?
So, needless to say, you've enjoyed.
I have been enjoying this. I haven't touched Call of Duty. I haven't wanted to play Call of Duty.
And when I get the chance, this is all I've played so far as well. But I've really enjoyed playing what I've gotten to play as well.
They do a lot with. I mean, there's so much in this DLC like I haven't even found.
I mean, I do kind of cheat. I don't have time to just sit there and explore. So I'll see a video like, hey, go do this to get to that, and then try and beat it to unlock it. So I'll watch the video and I'll run along the path they show and try
I'm
and
pretty
get stuff.
sure now I have every grace. I think almost every single sketch. I don't have all the revered spirit ashes, but I don't really care about that.
I don't have all the graces, but I do have graces all over the map to where I can kind of get to what I need.
And there's
to
certain parts on
if
the
we
map
play together.
you're not going to get graces just because the map's not designed it like that.
Okay.
And then there's a whole bunch of like secret stuff that I found, or like this video is like, oh, how to get this armor. And it's like, go here. All right, but jump over there and then go down. And then there's like a tunnel you can take, and it'll take you to this. And I'm like, oh, like there's like a whole new map like hidden underneath the map. I was like, where are we going? And then there's like ghostly like death knights like trying to kill you, and you're like, ah. And then did you find the remember like the jar guys?
Like the ones you could summon to fight Radahn, those big.
Yeah, the jar thing.
I hadn't seen any of them in this new game.
What, have you seen them without the jar?
No.
It's gross.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
I hadn't time.
Because like grab on you and like explode, and it's don't like it.
Don't like it now. Oh, okay. Well, since this has pretty much been like a long review, you have any news?
Yeah, we need to unpack. I mean, because obviously we haven't recorded in 2 weeks
Right.
because you were on vacation, so we did a lot of stuff. So last week, the streamer community took a gigantic hit with Dr. Disrespect.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So the reason he got banned from Twitch in 2020 was apparently because in 2017 he was sexting a minor on Twitch Whispers, which I guess was like a messaging thing on Twitch back then. That's now since gone. But apparently, reading of it, like all the articles was like he got called. Like they told him, like, "Hey, this is a minor," like, and he was like, "Nah, it's fine. I'm not doing anything wrong." And he just kept doing it. So, but Twitch paid out the contract to him, and like they banned, like they didn't talk about it. So then he went to YouTube, and then some ex-Twitch employee suddenly tweets, "That's why."
Yeah.
And everybody loses their minds.
Yeah.
And then Midnight Society, which he co-founded, his gaming production company, immediately dropped him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All of his endorsements are gone. YouTube demonetized all of his channels.
I know YouTube did that, but I didn't know like his other stuff that he
they
founded.
Mm-hmm. All the other streamers bye.
Distancing themselves, yeah.
And then Doc tweeted out some long tweet where he basically admits to it.
Yeah.
To doing it. And it's just these were mutual casual conversations. It's what? It's that sometimes leaned into being inappropriate. It's all right, dude. It's you've already cheated on your wife. And then apparently there's more stuff coming out where some other girl who was doing OnlyFans crap was getting hit up by Dr. Disrespect on Twitch.
Uh-huh.
And getting stuff from her, and then he just blocked the account once he got photos.
Uh-huh.
So I mean he's just, and then people are how what's wrong with this dude? It's he's 42. It's what do you mean he's 42? He's an older dude.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah, so he said he's taking a break, and it's just do you think I'm not going to stop streaming? He's yeah, right. He's planning on coming back, and I'm
Does he need to?
And then a lot of people are they need to release the messages.
Yeah, I mean,
because the messages aren't going to lie. It's just these are the messages. It's infer from it what you will. Because everybody's how's he not in jail? And it's well, obviously if he was doing what would be obscene contact with a minor,
yeah, he would be.
They would have to report that to the police,
right?
Or and some sort of law enforcement entity, and let them run through it. But I mean, if that hadn't happened, and he would have been in jail.
Yeah.
So it's kind of what was being said?
Yeah, no time.
Then again, the hell's wrong with you, dude? Why the hell are you sending dirty messages to a minor? And you got told.
Yeah.
And it's what the hell, dude, get your head out of your butt.
I mean, it would be one thing if you were doing it and then you found out and then stopped. But when you did it, you found out and then you
kept doing it.
Yeah. And then you're making excuses for it, knowing that,
yeah,
it's a little much there.
And then basically shooting himself in the foot because he put out this 3-paragraph tweet about how he was doing it.
Yeah, well, because at first I was oh, well, maybe, he found out that she was minor afterwards. I was oh, I can excuse that, on accident. But then when I found out that he continued to talk to him, and then he made up excuses in the long tweet that he had made, I was that's a little much there.
Yeah, it's you're trying to minimize and downplay. I mean, obviously he's going to paint himself in a good light, or try to, and try to minimize as much damage to his reputation as possible. But at this point, he's done.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's got the money now, so it doesn't matter. But he's got all his money, so he could stop streaming and be okay. But
I don't know what his finances are. I'm imagining he's probably doing. He was doing well.
Oh, I'm sure. Because every time I'd seen him outside of streaming, he was driving around Lamborghinis. He was.
It's an old Lambo.
Well, but he was on the sidelines at the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, they
games.
Dropped him.
Yeah,
as their affiliations with him.
I figured they would, but
I think he's he was part in an NBA game. There was a couple of games he was in, or characters were modded on him.
Yeah,
and they immediately patched it and got rid of him.
Yeah, I saw that too.
He's just your goose is cooked, Doc. And Z-Lander, who played with him a lot, Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx, they're all nah, man. And then Nick Merckx got banned from Twitch.
What did he get banned for?
For saying tranny.
What?
Yeah.
But I don't care. What are we going to do? Cancel me?
Yeah.
But that's if it is what it is. Then what's the wrong with calling it what it is?
And then a lot of people were yeah, he's kind of been going hardcore into this anti-gay hate sort of stuff. And it's not just he's just he's I don't agree with it, but whatever. He's getting really, really aggressive about it and swearing at people. And it's and I think Twitch is just okay, champ, enough of that, enough of you.
But okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, the Dr. Disrespect thing was probably the biggest video game, gaming world news so far.
Okay. Well, in other news, last night I love wrestling, so I was watching wrestling. I was watching Money in the Bank, and John Cena announced that he will be retiring in 2025 from wrestling.
It's next year.
Yeah. He's got plans to wrestle between 30 to 40 more matches throughout next year, and then that will be the end. He wants to have one more run in WWE where he wrestles the past, the present, to just kind of give
a farewell tour.
Yeah, he wants to have a good send off to the new talent, the old talent that's his friends. But he announced that more than likely around WrestleMania will be his last couple of matches in 2025.
It's not like, he's leaving wrestling, like that's it. It's not like dudes like The Undertaker or something, or like, Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels, like dudes who are just known for wrestling.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna go back to acting.
Oh well, yeah, he's gonna go back to acting.
Like he's not gonna like just disappear off the face of the planet. Like the dude's just gonna go back to being in Hollywood.
He is to the level of like Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold. He's to that level. He's been there for 20 years involved in wrestling. But yeah, he announced his retirement. Originally, like he came out on the thing. He's like, "I'm retiring," and everybody's like, "What? What do you mean? What do you mean just retiring?"
Huh?
But then he
clarified.
He kind of clarified a little bit on TV, and then they had they do kind of like a post game press conference now for wrestling after the pay per view, and he kind of clarified that he's gonna be wrestling between 30 to 40 matches over the next year, and that'll be the end. He wants to kind of get, like you said, give a farewell tour. But I thought that was kind of interesting news for fans. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah.
Now to get to the real business,
Superman.
DC people are already freaking out over James Gunn's interpretation of character costumes.
What?
They don't like Superman's costume. One's a picture of the costume, and one's a damaged costume, like from something that happened in the movie. They're complaining about, it doesn't look muscular like Henry Cavill's and all this. They complained about the Green Lantern costume that they've seen.
I haven't seen what the Green Lantern one looks. The Superman costume doesn't look bad.
The only Green Lantern picture you've seen so far online is somebody taking a picture of them on set doing stuff like from a distance. And all the characters that are like, there's Hawk Girl, there's Mr. Terrific, they all have a certain type of costume because where they all match each other but have their own insignia on it as well. But it's because the character Maxwell Lord is like almost like he sponsors the Justice League in this era or whatever. So they all have matching costumes that have Lord Tech because he's Maxwell Lord. So his brand on all their like they're all wearing like a team suit kind of thing. And people are like, "Oh, it's a horrible costume." It's like it's supposed to look bad because they're on a team.
It's like the
sponsored.
7. It's like Vought.
Yeah.
Like it's like the 7 over here.
And it's Guy Gardner with Nathan Fillion as it's not supposed to look like your top of the tier stuff. It's not designed that. But they're freaking out over a picture that some other person took of him on set. And
that's just the set, not with like any editing to it. Or,
right, exactly. That's why I was like, dude, just chill out.
Right.
There's a new movie coming out called F1, which will be like a Formula One racing.
It was like F1 was like Formula One.
And with Brad Pitt starring. I don't know what all the movie entails of, but it's some kind of racing movie.
It's only a matter of time before Brad Pitt was going to do a racing movie.
A little more info on DC that I have is the Colin Farrell Penguin series. It will have Robert Pattinson like showing up every now and then as Batman, but it has gotten really good reviews over from people that have seen it.
Heard people were losing it because they saw our Bats with that in the Bat costume, but he didn't have a cape.
I don't know.
And then like Catwoman was like just wearing like leather and a motorcycle helmet, and it's just like, what's this? It's like we got all this money and we can't get a cape or a normal costume.
I mean, I don't know all about that, but I know that the Penguin thing comes out in September, and I mean, supposedly he's going to make some appearances, but it has gotten really good praise from, I guess, people that have seen it early. They said it shows what the crime in Batman should be if you're seeing stuff from their point of view. So I'm interested to see how the criminals view Batman from their point of view, and all
Goody
that.
two-shoes, do-gooder.
Well, no, I mean,
messing it all up.
Well, no, because like in the Robert Pattinson Batman, he's looked at like he's kind of like the boogeyman out there. So I'm interested to see how they do that.
They're scared, like, you know what else of him.
Let's see.
As he proceeds to give him all mild brain damage.
Let's see. The Batman, the Brave and the Bold, which will be James Gunn's first Batman movie. It says the Flash's Andy Muschietti. So he's the director from the most current Flash movie that just came out with Michael Keaton and all them.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the director of the Batman, the Brave and the Bold. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, is Robert Pattinson going to be Batman, or is it a new person?
It's going to be a new person because they're trying. Well, fans and the actual actors are trying to get it to be either Alan Ritchson or Jensen Ackles as Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Jensen Ackles.
I think so too. But let's see. And then I had one more.
Just so we can have the complete meme of him from Supernatural with the rabbit's foot going, "I'm Batman," to him going, "I am Batman."
And then I had Batman the Caped Crusader, which actually comes out in August, which will be the animated series. It's supposed to be like kind of a continuation of the original animated series, but it's targeted more towards like adult because it'll be on Prime Video. But let's see.
So like they did with X-Men 97, now they're going to revive Batman the animated series.
Kinda.
What about Batman Beyond?
This is it'll be Hamish Linklater will be the voice for Batman. Which, have you seen Midnight Mass on Netflix? He's like the main actor from that. Christina Ricci will be Catwoman, the voice of Catwoman. Jamie Chung, for instance, Stone Cold Fox. She's going to be the voice of Harley Quinn. And then Diedrich Bader will be the voice of Two-Face, which I don't know if you ever saw the Drew Carey show. He's the guy on the far left. He's done a lot of other acting. I forgot what. There's some movie where he's like this real like redneck guy. He's like, no, hell no, man, no. I can't remember what it was, but he's known for more comedic stuff. But he'll be the voice of Two-Face. Let's see, and then also on HBO Max, I didn't realize I never saw anything leading up to it about it. But there's a Suicide Squad TV show that came out
there.
It's like an anime style.
And no one told you.
There was no news or nothing, but it's like an anime style Suicide Squad. Like the cartoon looks anime style.
Yeah.
It's got 3 episodes out, but it's called Suicide Squad Isekai. So, it's like an anime, but it's got the first 1 through 3 episodes. It says, this little review here says, a solidly fun and moderately bloody fantasy romp. The Harley Quinn looks similar to Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. It's got Killer Shark, Deadshot, and a couple other characters that I can't tell who they are from the picture. But I didn't realize it was on Max, so I'm going to have to go check it out. But that's all I have for now.
That's all I got. An hour an episode.
Yeah.
We talked about Elden Ring for quite a bit.
We did.
And Hayden's like, good, now it's over. Now they can talk about something else instead of Elden Ring.
Well, if he was here, he'd be talking about it too. He'd be enjoying it. He's just mad because he can't play because he don't have time to download it.
No,
He'd be home by the time it's downloaded.
Well, I did a fun top tip because I downloaded Shadow of the Erdtree, installed it, played, and then I touched the hand to go to the new world.
Yeah.
And then my game just froze, like it wasn't doing anything. So I backed out of the game, closed it, turned it back on, and then I couldn't load into my character. It would go 25% on the bar, and it wouldn't go at all.
Oh.
And like the game's like, backing out could cause like damage to your file. And I'm like, if I lost my new Game Plus character. So I restarted the game again, and I loaded in as my backup character, as my second playthrough guy, Tim.
Tim.
Loaded just like that. And I was like, oh, okay, so that works. So I backed out, and then I loaded back into my main guy, and it still wouldn't do it. So I ended up having to delete all like the local save data, uninstall the game, go through all these steps, reinstall it, and like I factory like reset my Xbox.
Okay.
And then re-download the game, and then I played in because everything was like hard stored, like all your save files like stored like the cloud or whatever for Xbox.
Okay.
So I loaded back in, and it was like all my characters were there, and I was like, and I saw my main guy, and I was like, oh, and I clicked on it, and it worked. I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus. Because if I had lost, 100+ hour character, I'd have been heartbroken. I'd have been heartbroken.
Yeah, that'd been a lot of work gone.
So if we're having an issue, there is a way to salvage your guy if that happens to you.
I didn't have any problem.
And that's basically if you're playing Elden Ring and like you back out in a loading screen, you're like, the power goes out, the game crashes or whatever, and like you can't load back in, you have to go through a bunch of steps.
Okay.
Of like clearing certain caches and doing certain things and then uninstalling the game and then reinstalling the game, which obviously takes time to, depending on your internet speed, get it all back and then reload back in. But
depending on how much you've invested in your character.
How much you invest, you can salvage it. You can save it. It can be done.
Okay.
There is a way.
Well, good.
So that's a top tip.
Top tip from Tim.
Tim. Well.
Man, you are one pathetic
Thank
loser.
You. Screw you. And thank you for listening to Entertain This. This was a podcast, movies, TV shows, and video games. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you on our next one.
Bye.
Bye. Eat a bag of Rich Mix.